my first question. So you know, album These Machines came out last September, and how has been the general consensus?
It's been good. It's been really good. You know, when you make a record, you anticipate mixed reviews and you anticipate negativity just because you don't want to let yourself down. So this time in, I just went, I don't care. I made something I'm really proud of. And as far as I've seen, it's only been really nice things, and really positive things. That people are seeing the evolution that I've taken over the last few years. And it feels good. It feels good. We're here, like very far from home. We're able to play these songs, so
That's great. Can you tell us more about the writing process and recording process of the album?
Yeah, it was a long writing process for this one. Just kind of sort of having to redefine myself in terms of what I had to say and why I'm doing this and why I'm making music and rediscovering my purpose and passion for it, I guess. Because ultimately, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, the product isn't going to be honest and it's not going to be fresh and it's not going to be good. So I spent a lot of time just refocusing my passion on music, I guess, and wrote 43 songs over the course of like 2 years. And suddenly, at the end of 2013, sat down and said, we got it, we have the album. And within a few weeks, we had booked studio time starting in the beginning of last year. And we recorded the album from January to March, and it was so much fun. And it was a pretty interesting time for me too, because I was pregnant, and I had bought my first house in those couple of months. So it was just like this turning of the tides with like this new era coming in, and it felt really cool. And I'm in there making this album that I'm in love with every day. It was an awesome experience.
Do you listen to your own album?
Before we started touring on it, I did all the time. I would listen to it, I would practice to it, I would try to take this sort of non-biased perspective on listening to it, pretending that I wasn't me. You know, that's one of the most important things you should be able to do as an artist is like hear yourself from an outside perspective, if you can. So I did that a lot, but now that we're touring on it, I hear it every night, and I don't actually actively listen to it anymore.
So I've read that you parted ways with your longtime manager. So how did that affect your professional life?
You know, it was something that unexpected, but you know, you learn to roll with the punches as you go. And my manager now is someone who I've been working with for a very long time. Amazing. It's fluid when you have a really beautiful team around you.
So you're not too sad about it?
Well, and you know, it's something that I just don't really want to talk about. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you compare your music when you first started to now? Is there any differences, similarities?
Yeah.
feelings?
Well, I mean, I think every album is indicative of that time in my life. Like the listening, I was moving out on my own for the first time. You know, it was written probably starting from 18 to 20, my life, and you know, you are dealing with the same things that a lot of young women are dealing with, a lot of depression, those kind of things. And I was writing about that kind of thing. A few years later, I was falling in love with the first time. That's what Siberia was all about. And now here I am in this state of mind where I'm a mother and I'm married, and there are new things that you see in life that are beautiful, and you learn to just enjoy the moment and respect it. So these are three really different places in my life that you listen back to, and you're just like, man, I'm just not there anymore. But that was an amazing reminder of how it was. So yeah, there's been this huge evolution in the music, and even like, you know, what I put into it and the amount of experience I have playing my instrument, and even my voice is changing a little bit, just the intention behind the way I sing. I mean, I used to sing more restricted, and I wanted to put the focus on the fact that I do production. I think a lot of women get under their ability to play on an album and produce on an album and do some engineering and all that kind of thing, you know, is completely forgotten about because they're the singer. It's like, oh, you're the singer. And I wanted to make sure the focus was on all the other things that I do and not on my voice. So only in recent years I've allowed myself to sing a little bit more because I just never wanted that to be the focal point. But I'm letting myself grow into a way of singing that there's still a balance in that.
So do you have a favorite album out of these three?
I don't know. Currently I like Little Machines because that's the new one, and that's what I like playing right now, and it's fresh. I mean, the stuff from the listening I've been playing for a long time, for years. So it's nice to get new songs into the repertoire. But I mean, I wouldn't release anything I didn't like.
Yeah. So have you ever been told that your voice and your music sounds like Ellie Goulding?
Yeah. If I got a nickel for every time someone said, you need to write a song called Ellie Goulding, because she has a song called Lights.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But do you think like you guys sound the same and make the same kind of music?
I think in that we both are girls, and we both have sort of like a tender quality to our vocals, and there's synths in it, which is cool. I think that there's this huge outbreak of synth pop females in the last number of years, like Lorde and Charlie XCX. There's all these girls that are doing synth pop, and I think that's really cool. There's definitely a genre now. I think when I first started, when I put the listening on in 2009, there wasn't really much of a genre in itself. But now there's a lot. It's great.
Yeah, I think you guys sound kind of the same and do the same kind of music.
She's cool.
So
I like her.
Yeah. Have you met her?
No, I haven't. No. But I stumble upon internet results every time someone looks up Lights. It's like you type in Lights and then that song's up. And I'm like, damn you, Ellie Goulding.
So I know you're touring right now with your family, but isn't it hard to tour without them?
Yeah, well, I take my baby everywhere
Okay.
because I'm still breastfeeding and I need to have her with me. But yeah, Bo isn't able to come out all the time, and it's amazing when he is. It's so good. But when he's not, my mom comes out, so it's kind of awesome, you know. Touring used to be like a Lone Ranger type thing, you know, you'd be out on the road, you'd be away from family, you'd be like, anything can happen, you go party. And now it's like, it takes on a different life, like you're out there with family, and it's like a whole different experience. It's nice, and it's fun in different ways, and I guess I'm over that period of my life where you go and get drunk till 4 a.m., you know. Now it's much more of like, let's go, and, yeah, you gotta go, you watch a movie and play a video game or something, and I mean, that's really cool in its own way. I love it.
So do you have some last words for fans?
I'm stoked to be back. This is only our third time here, and I still have yet to experience Paris and France and for what the best things are. But we've always been just like the venue, like locked up in the venue, and not gotten to experience the city. So if there was one thing that I should do when I'm here, what would it be? What would be the best experience? It's hard. It's such a big city.
What have you already done?
Nothing.
Well, then go to the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
Sure.
that would be something I want to do. Like, what's a good experience? I don't know. Their food, I've had really good crepes here. Crepes? Yeah.
Well, yeah, the food, the monuments,
Yeah.
the lights at night.
Yeah, okay.
The Louvre.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much I want to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to. I would love to spend a little bit more time here. Other than that, the people here are amazing. Everyone's really sweet. The food's good. And the wine's good.
Yeah.
Cute. Cheers.
Cheers.
When I am alone, I see you in my thoughts. Nothing is easy, easy, nothing. I'm just trying to keep